School of Education and School of Law, some of whom are present right here, right now with us, also deserve sincere appreciation for all that they have done to train our students to think critically and creatively, to challenge assumptions, and to gain key competencies and skill sets, which graduates will be expected to apply as they step into the world outside LUMS. And lastly, a big hearty congratulations goes out to the School of Education and School of Law graduates, class of 2022. As I look around me today, I sense a vibrant energy of transformation. You can feel this energy in the passion that these graduates have for seeking solutions, in the curiosity they have for the unseen, and in the determination with which they act to bring change. And one of the unintended side effects of experiencing something so profound, such as the transformation of the self and the world around you, is that you're now in a perpetual quest to keep moving and keep discovering new things. You can never accept and settle for things the way they are, no matter how they appear from the outside, because there's always something inside of you and outside waiting to be transformed. So graduates, on this occasion, I would like to share a reminder from the great Allama Iqbal. तू रह न वर्दे शौक है, मंजिल ना कर कबूल. तू रह न वर्दे शौक है, मंजिल ना कर कबूल. लैला भी हम नशी हो तो, लैला भी हम नशी हो तो, महमिल ना कर कबूल. For those of us who might be a little poetically challenged, like sometimes I am, an English translation of this would be, you are a wanderer on the path of love. Don't settle or don't accept the destination. Even if Laila herself is your fellow companion, don't accept that carriage. So graduates, keep moving forward on this path of love. Let yourself and others be transformed by everything that you have to offer. क्योंकि अभी भी इश्क के इम्तिहान और भी हैं. With this concluding remark, I would like to first invite onto stage Dr. Taiba Tamim, who's the academic director and associate professor at the School of Education.
Dean Faculty of Law, Ms. Saima Khwaja, Mr. Faisal Daud, Faculty, School of Education, Faculty, School of Law, parents, proud parents, and dear students, Assalamu alaikum. So, this is a privilege today to talk to you and say a few things that are on my mind. So here you are, after a long journey, at a very special time, at a place where you are at the crossroads, as the Vice Chancellor said. It's where actually different kinds of pathways open. It's time again to make choices, and it needs a lot of courage to make those choices. But when you make those choices, keep some things in mind. So I will say I can point out right now only 3 main things to keep in mind. The first thing is imagination. Never stop imagining. Always dare to imagine, because imagination is something which is beyond the fetters of reality. You don't have to worry about whether it exists or not. And if you're thinking, what is the purpose of imagination? Then think of anything that is of substance, anything that is of consequence. Think of any innovation. Think of any technological advancement. Think of any social change that has been accomplished without imagination. It's simply not possible. So when I teach my course on social justice in education, usually students come up and say, Miss, how will things change? There's so many problems in the system and I don't think things can change. Things will change, and things have been changed through the charged imagination of individuals and a focused action to achieve what they've dreamt of. So if you don't have a dream, how will your dream come true? So think about yourself. Imagine your possibilities. Imagine how would you like your goal to be. But having said that, please also imagine a better future for those who are not privileged enough to be here. So with privilege, with your advantage comes responsibility. And that responsibility means you are also imagining, enabling people to be where you are. Also thinking of their pathways, not telling them the way, but enabling them to make choices. So there are many facets of poverty. There's economic poverty, there's social network poverty, there is food poverty, but I would say that it's no poverty which is more worrying than the poverty of imagination. So stick to your imagination, always dare to imagine what is not there, because this is how we proceed, this is how we bring about change. The other thing is always believe in yourself. Believe in what you can do. So if you don't believe in yourself, if you are only thinking of your goal, maybe I'll be able to do it, maybe I will not be able to do it, then how will you actually set out to achieve it? If you don't believe in yourself, why would people believe in you? So you need to really believe in what you say, what you do, in the belief that things are possible. And also over here, the important thing is to keep in mind that while you are thinking about this, this belief in yourself, please also keep in mind that this has to be done with goal and then be happy and spend all this time in stress. No. Enjoy the journey. Happiness also lies in humility. So if nothing is good enough for you, this is what pride says, then how will you ever be happy? So be happy in what you have, revel in what you have, and be excited for what lies before you, ahead of you. So I wish you all a very happy, very successful life ahead. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Taiba, for these very encouraging words for our graduates. And now at this time, I would like to invite onto stage Dr. Sadaf Aziz, who's the Dean of the School of Law.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome to all of the graduates for the year 2020, to the respected parents, to Associate Dean Tayyiba Tamim from the School of Education and other valued faculty members from there, to members of the Management Committee, including Saima Khwaja and Faisal Daud, to all of our SAHSOL graduates and your wonderful parents. Thank you, welcome, and congratulations, most of all, to all of you. Dr. Tamim had so many inspirational and wonderful things to say, broadly, which I think can guide us in so many ways about humility, about community service, about service in general, and about perseverance and keeping on going. And I think actually Justice Nasra Iqbal Sahiba this morning was also offering similar words of advice. And I thought of a very uninspired thing that I do, when I come to moments of indecision or just feeling like I'm at a crossroads of some sort. So I do the most banal thing ever, which is to flip a coin and make a decision. Because I keep telling myself that to make any decision is better than to be stuck and to be in one place. So, in that uninspired vein, I would reinforce that message that the thing is to always keep going, always look ahead, and even in those moments of indecision, to always just have a path ahead. It's always better if it's a bit more rationally thought through than a flip of a coin, but I think even that is better than nothing. So now to my SAHSOL graduates, when I think back, you are 15th graduating batch, which is a hugely momentous occasion for all of us and for all of you. And the great benefit of that for all of you is that there are more than 400 graduates already out there forming a really tight-knit community of supportive players out not only in the legal profession but in all sorts of other cognate and related disciplines. They are your greatest well-wishers, along with those who are still here at SAHSOL. They are there to watch out for you. Please join the Alumni Association. Please enter into community with them. Because I think the thing that holds all of you together is a commitment to shared values. And often when I think back to the founding of the law school, I remember this one instance whereby this gentleman was visiting the law school and was giving us a presentation which focused on sort of, this empirically tested, tried and, trusted kind of advocacy toolkit. And what he was selling effectively was a kind of set of pedagogical tools and all of these things, but the measure of it was litigation success. He said, 99% of cases fought using this method will result in success. And what was telling about the reaction of the SAHSOL faculty, which was at that time a kind of small core group of founding faculty members, was a kind of indifference, because we were quite confident that you would all be successful because we were instilling the skills of critical analysis, of having a breadth of knowledge, of being able to think on the spot, of engaging in oral advocacy, all of the things, right? We were laying out the doctrinal foundations of law in Pakistan, how it was evolving, giving you those kinds of skill sets. But the other thing was, I think the deeper cause of indifference was that we were never going to measure your success in terms of how many cases you won. Just like we've never measured the success of our graduates on the basis of how much you earn or what the kind of material corollary is of the designations that you go on to hold. What we've really valued is the chance to produce people who have a critical, reflective orientation to the law, to the society that they live in. You're all extremely lucky, and I would say this for graduates of education as well, that you can't help but be of service to people in your profession. So with every case that you fight, every client that you represent, you are being of service to somebody, and you're helping a broader cumulative change develop. And so for those of you who just provide that kind of service with integrity, that you work and you persevere through what is a very imperfect system, you're already making a change in a kind of incremental fashion every day. Just like with every client that is successfully represented because their interests are heard, their voice is heard, their problems are understood, the law also actually changes precisely like that. With every different factual scenario, a slight modification is made, which becomes the governance system for us all. So to be in communion with each other and to hold the law as your guide is also quite an amazing thing. Because when you think about it, we have law in a social sphere like we have conscience inside our own minds and hearts. It's the thing that allows us to live in communion with strangers, because we don't always live in communities where we know each other, where we understand each other's propensities. So the law has to be that base level of rule making and rule abidance that allows us to respect each other as citizens, as human beings, and I hope that that is what you'll carry with you. So whether, again, whatever path you take, remember that you are always of service to other members of the community, of the nation. For those who choose the path of public interest litigation, of fighting for human rights in a more explicit way, that's also, of course, something that we celebrate, and we wish you luck with that. And you will join a really esteemed cohort of people who've graduated from this program, who have fought for changes to laws affecting violence or affecting women, particularly suffering from situations of violence. You will join a cohort of people or colleagues who have fought for occupational safety laws in this country. You will join others who have fought for the right to clean water and air. So that's a fairly exemplary set of practices that have already been put out from amongst your colleagues. And many of you, and I want to draw attention to the kinds of services that you're already imparting. So amazingly, amongst you, there's Fatma Khan, who has worked to found the Legal Aid Bureau in Karachi and has thereby helped to secure protection orders for women suffering domestic violence. Also amongst you, and in service to this immediate community, Yahya Asad Rana kept visiting me in my office over the whole of the last year, pushing for the vision and the establishment of a legal writing center. And then he helped to identify Sayyida Ariba Hussain and Zainab Ejaz Khan to be the 3 founding members of this very useful initiative. Some of you have demonstrated aptitudes and talents of an entirely different nature, including Ayman Irfan, who competed as a swimmer in the World Inter-Universities competition while at LUMS. Mohammad Afaq Lone and Nabil Ahmed Chauhan, as well as another class fellow from a successive batch, have co-founded a digital marketing firm named E-Syndicate Marketers in their time here at LUMS. So thank you to all of you who have consented to my being able to share some of your challenges and achievements. Another one comes to mind. Zama Bilal, you had a child and graduated in time with your class. I mean, that's the best challenge that anybody could have. Yaqub, who is graduating with high distinction today, who lost her mother in this last few years and is thinking of her now. Collectively also, I congratulate you on the incredible cooperation and fortitude with which you helped us as your instructors get through this COVID crisis. I know we're not fully out of the woods, but for the time being, we're at least grateful to be out of the Zoom classrooms and the social distancing which kept us far apart from each other and in situations of distress. Yours is the class that saw COVID realign your first year of legal studies and deeply impact the experience you had of the remaining 2 years. However, in spite of this challenge, we have all discovered new ways of learning, teaching, interacting, and being together in these years. Amongst you, once again, people like Fatma Rasool and Kareem Ahmed kept representing the views of their class fellows and pushed us to keep adjusting and to try to stay responsive to you all. So again, we learned to persevere in spite of these disappointments and have had to acknowledge how interdependent as well as mutually vulnerable we all are, not just in our immediate communities but on a global level. There's so much to do to ensure justice, fairness, a more habitable environment, to lessen prejudice, strive for greater equality, make some of those goals a part of what informs your relationship to this degree that you have, and go out and start on your paths. So congratulations once again. In conclusion, I'd just like to ask maybe if we could share a cheer for Aruba Mansoor, who, as we all know, was victim to a terrible accident several weeks ago, but is thankfully, shukar hai, on her way to recovery. I think she'll be listening in, so as loud as you can, send her a cheer for her full and immediate recovery. Thank you again. Good luck.
Great. Thank you, Dr. Sadaf, for addressing our graduates. Now, everyone, we'll move on to the part of the program that everyone has been waiting for, the actual degree conferment. So for this, I would like to invite back onto stage Dr. Taiba Tamim to help us honor our graduates. Okay, first, I would like to acknowledge the recipient of the Shaila and Tahir Andrabi Leadership and Service Award. This goes to Arsalan Abdullah. Please come onto stage. He will also receive a check of 100,000 rupees from Shaila and Tahir Andrabi. We would also like to confer his degree at this time, right after we do. ठीक है. Another picture. ठीक है. ठीक. Just another picture. ठीक है. Great. ठीक है. Next up, we will honor the students who are placed on Dean's Honor Roll. First up is Alina Hayat Noon. She graduated on Dean's Honor Roll. We will also confer her degree at this time. Faryal Humayun, who also graduated on Dean's Honor Roll. And now we will confer her degree to her. Next up is Hadia Shokat. She graduated on Dean's Honor Roll. She's also the recipient of the Capstone Distinction Award. And lastly, we will confer her degree. Maham Afzal, please come onto stage. She graduated on Dean's Honor Roll. Next up, Mabra Amjad. She graduated on Dean's Honor Roll. Her degree will also be conferred to her. Next up is Misha Zahid Gondal. She graduated on Dean's Honor Roll. She's also the recipient of the Capstone Distinction Award. And finally, we will also confer her degree. Next up, Saira Abbas Qureshi. She graduated on Dean's Honor Roll. And at this time, we will confer her degree to her. Okay. Now we will proceed to acknowledge all other School of Education graduates. First up is Atif Ehsan. Abdullah Khalid. Abdullah is also the recipient of the Capstone Distinction Award. And we will confer his degree. Next is Adnan Tariq. Next up is Anika Khalid. Anam Gohar. Daud Iqbal. Fakra Farooq. She is also a recipient of the Capstone Distinction Award. And we will confer her degree. Fiza Arif. Hajra Arshad. Hasib Asif Bajwa. Hina Batul. Huma Naz. Humail Aziz. Humail is a recipient of the Capstone Distinction Award. We will also confer her degree to her. Iram Asif. Junaid Ali Sahito. Maham Abid. Maham Akram. Mahnur Rashid. Manal Naveed. Maria Jabin Awal. Misbah Najiullah. Muhammad Ali Zafar. Muhammad Harun Ashfaq. Muhammad Faisal. Faisal is a recipient of the Capstone Distinction Award. And we will confer his degree. Naveed Ahmad. Naveed is a recipient of the Capstone Distinction Award. And we will confer his degree. Noor Muzammil. Noor is also a recipient of the Capstone Distinction Award. And we will confer her degree. Rabia Mazhar. Saman Malik. Sayyid Azizullah Safdar Rizvi. Sorry. कौन सा? Saman Malik. Sayyid Azizullah Safdar Rizvi. Usra Shaukat. Yasin Asad. Zainab Fatma. Zainab will also receive the Capstone Distinction Award. And we will confer her degree to her. And last, but certainly not the least, Zainab Yusuf. With Zainab, we conclude the School of Education degree conferment, but now we will commence with the School of Law. So for this, I would like to invite onto stage Dr. Sadaf Aziz. Dr. Sadaf Aziz, everyone. She will help us confer degrees to the graduates of School of Law. I would also like to invite Professor Angbeen Mirza. Great. SAHSOL graduates, are you ready? Yes. NMF Gold Medalist, first position in law, and award of high distinction. Okay. Memuna Arif Yaqub again. She received an award of high distinction. And we will confer her degree to her. Rabia Iftikhar. She also earned an award of high distinction. And we will confer her degree. Rahatus Sabah. She received an award of distinction. And let's confer her degree. Momina Khurshid. She earned an award of distinction. And we will confer her degree. Muhammad Awais Alam. He also earned an award of distinction. And we will confer his degree. Award of distinction. And we will confer his degree. Next up, Keher Khan. He earned an award of distinction. And we will confer his degree. Iman Haider. She is also one of our recipients of the Award of Distinction. And we will confer her degree. Kareem Ahmed. He is one of our recipients of the Award of Distinction. And we will confer his degree. Fartash Tariq. She received an award of distinction. And we will confer her degree. Muhammad Faizan Akhtar. He earned an award of distinction. And we will confer his degree. Mahnoor Farhan. She earned an award of distinction. And will confer her degree. And finally, Laiba Umar Qureshi, who's our last recipient of the Award of Distinction. And we will confer her degree. Ali Shahbaz. Fatima Zahra. मोहम्मद उज़ैर खान, मोहम्मद अब्दुल्ला नवीद, सनिया रहमान, सनिया रहमान, ज़ैनब एजाज खान, अरूबा अदील खान, आयमा हुसैन, रेहाम मलिक, रमीन मोइन, इम्तिसाल आबिद, आमना काजी, महनूर अशरफ, महद अब्दुल्ला शाहिद, आमना इम्तियाज गुराया, वाजिद महमूद, रबिया अली, फातिमा रसूल, मिनाहिल खान, मोहम्मद हमाद अमीन, मोहम्मद उमर आरिफ, मोमिना रसूल, फातिमा वहाब खान, मोहम्मद इस्माइल, बिल्किस बानो वर्दग, सैयद हाशिम अब्बास, इख्तिशामुल हक, Alina Arif, Danial Khalid Chaudhary, Ayman Irfan, Saman Iqbal, Omar Shehzad Abbasi, Myra Hassan, Muhammad Aftab Alam, Saida Jaisha Ghaznavi, Ali Iqbal Khan, Hafiz Muhammad Talha Iqbal, Abdur Rahman, Syed Asad Hussain Rizvi, Yunib Khan, Nabil Ahmad Chauhan, Mateen Tariq, Masuma Hussain, Abdullah Haroon, Muhammad Faiq Tahir, Ahmad Sardar, Osama Tariq, Iman Agha, Muhammad Yahya Asad Rana. Muhammad Hamza Naim. Muhammad Musa. And I have just received word that Sayyid So ladies and gentlemen, if we don't have any more latecomer graduates, this concludes our ceremony for the convocation of the class of 2022 from the School of Education and School of Law at LUMS. A big congratulations to everybody, our graduates, our students, our parents, our mentors, and everyone. I would like to remind you that we have organized a delicious lunch for you after this event. But graduates, please, School of Education and School of Law, before you get to eat, you have to take a group picture on stage. So graduates, parents, please go help yourself to food. School of Education graduates, please come onto the stage for a group picture, and then that will be followed by the School of Law students. So please don't go anywhere, but do enjoy yourselves. There's a lot happening on campus. There's a photo booth right outside the marquee. I really sincerely thank you for your time and patience and for being here. Thank you so much. School of Education graduates, please come onto the stage for a group picture and then you can eat.